I've just handed out a worksheet which has a badger task. Can you turn to that for me, please? So put your name on the sheet of paper that says comic strip, and then can you look at the sheet that says about the journey of the cheese sandwich? Okay? What I want you to do is you're going to read the task, and there are certain levels on that sheet of paper, starting from level 4 right up to level 7. I'm going to give you 1 minute. I want you to read through the different levels, and you are going to choose what's your target level. What level would you like to get at the end of this presentation work? Remember, we're going to be given about 4 lessons to complete this. So I want you to spend about 1 minute. Can you read through each section, each level, and you're going to choose which level would you like to get at the end of this. So, answering the question on the board, what level do you want to get? Huma, can you just read out nice and loud the task for me, please?
Task. You must explain the journey of a cheese sandwich through your digestive system. You can choose to explain your ideas. Choose either writing a story or drawing a cartoon.
Brilliant, well done. So your task is you're going to describe the journey of any food item. I just did cheese sandwich, something that I enjoy eating. And you can present your work either as a story or as drawing a cartoon, like a comic strip. Okay? And you'll be given a couple of lessons, thank you, to make to develop your presentation work, whether it's in the form of a story or a cartoon. So, let's say another 30 seconds or so. Can you read through the levels just by yourself? And I want you to circle the level that you want to get at the end of this task. Is there anyone here who does not understand what the task is about? Yep.
You know when you're writing a story, does it have to be like a proper story? Can it be like... Does it have to be like some...
One thing good about this is entirely up to you. That's a very good question. Jamie Kay just said, how do we present the story? And I said to Jamie, you can present it any way you want. It's entirely up to you. So you're going to basically exercise your creative skills. What you need to do is, for example, if you want to get a level 6, every single one of those bullet points has to be included into your work. Yeah? So when I mark your work, you need to make sure you answer every single bullet point for that certain level in order to achieve, let's say, level 6. So you can present it any way you want, Jamie Kay, just as long as you get those bullet points in your work. Yeah? Yep. Oh. There you go. Sorry. And if you turn over, there's a box at the bottom that says your target level. And what I want you to do is write down your target level, and you are going to write down one target from this board that you think is going to help you to start off your presentation work. So by the end of this lesson, you're going to set yourself 2 targets which are going to help you get to your target level. Yeah? So choose a target, let's say level 5, and you're going to write down next to it how will you achieve your target. Choose one of those. Can you not write down the letter? Write the target out in full, please. Because last time they did that, A, B, C, and I didn't know which target we were talking about. So you are setting your own standards. Very good to see. A lot of people circled level 6, which is brilliant. Has anyone gone for level 7? Brilliant, well done. Anyone level 5? That's good, brilliant. Just as long, level 5 and above, that's fantastic, well done. Bearing in mind, for those who are being quite ambitious, if you want to get level 7, which most of you could get, you need to make sure every single one of those bullet points are completed. So if you turn over on your plan in front of you, could you write down your target level and explain how you're going to achieve this by choosing one of the letters on the board? Yeah, that's for your classwork. And that's very good. Ishrat just mentioned something. The lesson before half term, you guys got special stickers in your exercise books about your target that you're working on at the moment. So if you're not too sure about your target, refer back to that sticker in your book. Yeah, remember we used those stickers last lesson? And that basically indicates what target you're working, what level you're working at the moment. So you can use that to help you. Right, anyone here's not done their target level at the moment? Good, well done. Okay, can you just make sure, so your name's on that piece of paper? Because there are a few pieces of papers about and we need to make sure they're put together. So can you make sure your name is on that piece of paper? Right, so just as a quick recap, let's ask Jodie Ann, what's our task? What's the task we're going to do for the next few lessons?
Digestive system.
Elaborate. What about the digestive system?
Basically, all the organs inside your body that is connected to the digestive system.
Okay, but what's the specific task that we're going to be working at? Any ideas? Simon?
We're going to be doing a piece of presentational work on the digestive system, all the organs in the digestive system, and what happens to a piece of food as it travels down through our bodies.
Fantastic, well done. So you're basically going to talk about a journey of a piece of food as it enters the mouth and it comes out when you go to the toilet. Okay? And you're going to use those bullet points to help you achieve your level. Well done. Just a quick thing, if we just quickly look at the board, quick question to you, Year 8. If someone presented their work to me, so let's say after about 3 lessons, say, right, Mr. Bassett, this is my work, what level do you think they will get for that? Fantastic, well done. There's no diagrams, there's no key words. Okay, fair enough, the student has said it starts on the mouth and it comes out the anus, but there's nothing in between. This hasn't mentioned about the organs, okay? So that's a very simple version. I'm hoping that no one's going to give me a piece like that, okay? But that is a very, very simple version of someone that's talking about the journey of a food item, okay? Any questions, guys? Anyone who's not sure about the task? 2 ways we can present this. Zach, what's the 2 ways we can present this task?
Writing a story, and then we could also draw it as a cartoon.
Well done, okay? So you can write it as a story or do it as a cartoon. Right, one more question I want to ask. Digestion is split into 2 different areas, okay? And one is physical. Who knows what the other side is? Yes.
Chemical.
Well done, chemical. Can you give me an example of chemical digestion?
Would it be like the enzymes mixing in your mouth and stomach?
Brilliant, well done. Enzymes that break down the bonds. Let's ask Stephen, give me an example of something that's physical.
Is it when, say for example, when the food gets digested going down to the test tube into the large intestine, into the small intestine until it's released?
Okay, I'm going to help you out there. You said how the food, example physical, how the food goes from the esophagus, it goes down, and then it enters the stomach and then the intestines. But if I gave you, if I said to you physical is about changing the food, what's the first thing that comes to your head? What's the first thing in terms of the digestive system that helps to change the food, the shape of the food? Stephen, hands down, sorry. Any ideas? The first thing? You got a chocolate bar? What's going to help change the shape of that?
Oh, when the enzymes tear it. Is it when the enzymes tear it?
Enzymes helping out, well done, but something that's helping, yep.
The teeth.
The teeth. Yeah, well done. You see that? Because the teeth helps to break the food and it changes its shape. Well done. Right, in front of you, you've got a nice big sheet, like so. Take that out in front of you. Got it? Well done. Right, I'll give you about, let's say, I think it'll take about 15 minutes actually, because we need to do some cutting and sticking. Right, in front of you, you've got a picture of the digestive system. Your first task is Year 8. I want you, can you see the key words in the box on the top? Firstly, you're going to label the diagram using those key words. So you need to tell me where's the mouth, where's the large intestines. And then, can you see the boxes at the bottom? Yeah? You are going to cut out the boxes and stick them to the correct area. So you're going to identify which organs make up the digestive system, and then you're also going to match up the function to each organ. Is that clear? However, there's another extension task. That is a brief explanation of the different organs. So those who manage to stick the functions, I then want you to come and grab a textbook at the front and use those pages to add extra notes. Because you remember, the more detailed your answer is, the higher your level's going to be. Yeah? So number one, you're going to label, someone's already started there, you're going to label the diagram, okay, using the keywords. Then you're going to cut the boxes, stick them in, so that it explains the function of the certain organs. If you want to have more detailed answers, collect a textbook from the front, use those pages and add extra notes. Is that clear? Yeah? Victoria, quickly tell me what the task is.
You have to label the parts, and you have to cut the boxes, and you have to put them on the places there.
Right, well done. So you're going to label, what are we labelling by the way?
The parts,
What they're called?
organs.
Well done, different organs. Then you're going to match up the functions, and then if you want to extend your answers, collect a textbook and add extra notes. Task is on the board. If you get lost, 15 minutes, make a start. Yep.
So the extra notes, is it the box that
The box is a starter, so stick the boxes in and then do the extra notes. Yeah? Please be careful how you're cutting the boxes, guys. Yep. Have you labelled the diagram first? Work with a partner if you want.
Which one's the large one? Is another word for anus.
Is it that one?
What? The large intestine. The large intestine is the thicker one, and the small one is the one that's all squidgy and looks like a brain in it.
You find out, don't worry. No, not stomach. Water absorbed somewhere else. Not here. Look around here. Small or large? Don't know. Look at the worksheet. But one of the intestines, but we don't know which one, so you tell me. I'll come back in 2 minutes. Right, do use the worksheet if you're stuck.
The water's stored in the large intestine.
We don't know yet.
Rubbish.
You already are famous, don't worry. Not small.
Now, was that the same list as we had up on the board? That's what I'm trying to remember. Was it? Yeah. Oh no, or is it? Yes, it was. And which one did you go for today? Is that something you think you've sometimes not done enough? Right. So what are you going to go for? Do you think, would it be a cartoon or would it be a cartoon? You're a cartoon person, are you? But you didn't draw any pictures here. That's interesting. So next time it'll be just right. Brilliant. Thank you. Oh, we've got some extra names here that weren't up here. Great. Where did you get those from? Ah. Right.
What's the water absorbed?
What do you mean? What is absorbed here?
Is it the small intestine?
Yeah.